And we are back on the whale account, deciding to do some more whaling today, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I got a lot of comments yesterday about which war spirit should they awaken, which one should you focus on, especially as free to play. I know the resources are limited and you want to make sure you're choosing the best. And you've seen videos on weighing and ISIS now. And the main questions was, should we do Johan first, or are these other war spirits better? Well, I have no experience with Johan. I know that other people in the mods and other people who have done Johan Awaken said it's really worth it. So I just wanted to give you a video and see what benefit we get. So let's jump back into the event center and go a little crazy here. It is in where the sales shop. Yes. So we're gonna need 4 of these. Let me go in here and grab 480. And not that I am saying to spend some money, but if you are, go to the top up center. That's where I get the extra vouchers here. So it spreads it out a little bit further. So let's pick this up real quick. We'll redeem the 4 we need, and then we'll go over reviewing it a bit more. So before we do that, obviously we're going to do a base test. My Johan is on my Nua right now, and it should be on one of your damage dealers. And let's just read. So obviously at 3-star, that's where you get a lot of the perks. It makes it a lot easier to activate. And when we go to Awaken, you'll see that we gain these extra abilities. The far right one's the same for everyone, suppressing the enemy. But this is one of the main skills here. After actively performing a normal attack, the War Spirit will assist the hero in performing 1 additional attack on the target, dealing 100% of the hero's attack and 5% of the target's current life, and converting the damage into life value, with 30% being used to restore itself and 30% being evenly distributed to other friendly units. So definitely going to be some more damage. And especially if it's on your main damage nuker with a lot of hero attack, it's going to hit like a truck. It also boosts some of these. You'll notice that these go up to 40%, and this becomes 2, triggered 2 times per attachment. Whereas if you're looking at it unawakened, these are 30%, and it's only 1 somewhere in here, triggered up to 1. So there's definitely some noticeable upgrades, especially in the text. But how noticeable is it? Let's do some testing real quick. Just trying to set up and remove some stuff for the test. I'm just going to remove this right here, and in the equipment, I think I have a chain attack at combo. So let's remove this as well, and we'll leave everything else the same. I'm trying to make the test as consistent as possible. So we're going to do this in the Mythic trial area. It's going to be the easiest for us to kind of see potentially, because in PvP there's just so much going on. So let's just watch this the first time slow. We can see the activation there, 84 million. The damage does go by quick, but you can slow it down on YouTube, right? And the main point is we're going to check out the damage afterwards. We're going to run this like 5 to 10 times on instant battles afterwards and see if we can notice the difference in damage. So just shy of 1,935 million there. Let's run it a few times now, just quickly. So 900 million. 1.4 billion, 957 million, 1 billion, 1.2 billion. So right now, looking around 1 billion as like an average, it feels like. Yeah, you'll have some high ones up there, but it looks like it's just shy of 1 billion for the average consistency. Yeah, like right around 1 billion. So I'm comfortable right now saying that looks like 1 billion damage is what to expect with my current setup, with some high rolls obviously up there at 1.3. But on average, it looks like it should just be right around 1 billion. So now let's just go in there and do the upgrade as well. The awakening, let's hop in here, awaken. And I didn't make sure you grab the tokens first. And that is Johan, boom. And we get all those extra stats we talked about. And obviously the extra damage. So we're getting just crit resistance, just more attack and everything. So now let's just jump right back over there and see if we can notice anything, right off the bat. And we'll watch it the first time slow like we did the very first time. So now we're getting this like red lightning bolt, similar to Isis. You can see it right there at the end. And it looks like, how much is it actually adding right there on this hero? Obviously, it's dependent on your attacks plus max HP. And right off the bat, we already broke the high roll from before. So that's always good to see. So I'm wondering if it's going to be, if that was just a high roll, or now we're up to 1.8 billion. Let's see, 1.5. Let's see what the average is now. So 1.3, that's the lowest one so far. 1.2, new low. 1.4. 1.35. So it looks like it went up, increased our damage about 30%. Just that awakening, which obviously, with the high of 2 billion. So, our high roll before was 1.2 billion, 1.3, I think. And now our highest roll is up to 2 billion. So that's a significant jump. I forgot to do this because there's also a healing factor in there, including as well. So I apologize. I should have maybe showcased that part, the difference as well. But I did run some PvP matches before, and it was just not really easy to distinguish the difference. 2.3 billion damage. Basically 1 billion above the damage before. And, obviously there's going to be a wide range. There is that 80% chance of proccing. There's some stuff in here that's RNG. So you're going to have some real high rolls and some low rolls. But it looks like I'm comfortable to say that we went up on at least 30%. And that's being generous, I think. So, quickly, before my max damage was 18 billion with the full squad. Let me throw our items back on. Excuse me. And I had the advanced combo and the pet. And let's just run her. Like, I don't even have I think I have a bunch of gear on her, and I'm not going to use her. I'll just leave everything on her. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to go over to here, Mythic Trial, and we're going to throw the full Nimbus team in. And Ghost, where are you at? And for the damage, you always keep Mulan in the back 2 rows. Yeah, this looks fine. Let's just run it like a few times and see if we get a new record. So right off the bat, just shy of the old record. And I know some of these heroes, specifically Snake, doesn't have the items because they're on my Suth. And look at that, second run, new high record. And I've run this a bunch of times with the comp before. So we're already going up. And, that's what you want to see from something. It's very easy to notice the big gains when you up a damage dealer. So when you up a damage dealer, obviously, you see the damage. When you up a tank's tankiness, it's kind of hard. New record again, 24 billion. So we're 6 billion above our old record. Just goes to show you the power of the Nimbus squad and those chain attacks really pumping off. Let's hop in one real quick too and see if we can see these lightning bolts chaining off. Do the pounce attacks, those combos, proc it as well? So it's going to be kind of hard to see. Let's see if we can notice it. We saw some lightning there. Let's just slow it down real quick. Settings, let's just bring it down to 4x and we'll go back in there. And we'll just run it this last time and we'll wrap it up there for the showcase of Johan. But let's get to see if those chain attacks also come into play. Right now, that's the Beast Spirit attacking. All right. We have Snake attacking. And will she chain off that? Nope, man. All right, so that's... And so that's the attack. So it did trigger off that chain right there. Another chain attack. And now we're in round 2. So she's going to attack herself and it'll proc. And it procs on the chain attack. So right there, when we get those chain attacks, whenever she attacks to join in, she's getting that extra Johan smack. This alone right here is going to be such a massive damage increase. We saw a 30% damage increase, just solo. But when you're running a full Nimbus squad or a partial Nimbus squad where Nua gets the chain attacks, you can really see that it's going to add a lot of damage, which explains why we went up, 6 billion? So yeah, no. My personal opinion, if it's your first Awakened champion for your War Spirit, I really think you should probably focus on Johan. That's what other people have said. But, after seeing it myself, this is definitely going to be, the most impact for your account. It's going to help you progress through the PvE a lot further. If you go rush speed on your boots, which you should be, your nuker is just going to hit that much harder. And hopefully you can just level the whole team before they can do anything, or at least all their damage dealers. And if they're left with their tank and you have your full squad, you're probably just going to clean up easy. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and let me know in the comments if you think of any other ways to improve these videos. I'm trying to make sure I can really showcase this stuff, but sometimes it's just a little hard in the PvP areas. I know for the tanks it was great. I felt like it was good yesterday with Suth, the 1v5, kind of interesting. But as you can see, when there's a lot of stuff going on, especially on these Nimbus teams, kind of hard to really showcase the benefit of one thing without, I feel like, breaking down the team to like 1 versus 1. Yeah, thanks again for watching and all the support. I hope you all have a great day. Take care.